Buying a home? Don't panic. Just listen to the rest of this podcast. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you for your continued support. It's now 2024. Woohoo! Sorry for the delay in publishing this episode. I've been very busy with my YouTube channel. So if you don't know, now you do. I have a YouTube channel. Search Home Inspection Authority on YouTube or click the link in the description below in this podcast. I have over 400 videos of home inspection defects, how-to and DIY videos, as well as videos of the very podcast you're listening to now. So check it out. Hope to see you there, and please like and subscribe to the channel. Today's episode is going to be part 2 with Emil Kapanadze from EKO Flooring. We're going to cover underlayment options for engineered hardwood and luxury vinyl, as well as Emil's going to give us some ballpark quotes per square footage of each type of flooring. So let's get right into it. Now, is there something about cork that I don't get, why it makes such a good underlayment?
For soundproof.
Just sounding.
It's just soundproof, yeah. Pretty much, that's in the condos, that's what they use, soundproof. Some condos require just a regular 1/4 inch. So what we do is we glue this down. This gets glued.
So no one else requires that, just condominiums?
Yeah.
Huh.
If you have neighbors. Mostly condos, right?
Got it.
Yeah. Especially those nice...
Half inch, man, that's thick.
1/2 inch cork. You're looking at about $250 a square foot for this material alone. Yeah. Something made in Portuguese, some high-end cork. Of course, you can, if you go, your Chinese stuff and anything, but you're still spending about $2 a square foot for this stuff.
Wow, that price of that floor just went up.
Yeah. You can get this 1/4 inch cork actually in Floor Decor. You can get this in Home Depot, I believe. You're looking at about...
Does it come in sheets?
Yeah. They're going to come in... No. They can come in rolls.
It is coming in a roll.
They come in rolls, yeah, in about 4-foot rolls.
And it doesn't crack when you roll it up, huh? Interesting.
The rolls, they do. Those rolls are cheap. They're about... Those 1/4 inch rolls at Floor Decor, they're about 80 cents. They crack. The ends of it, they stick up. So
it's too thin.
It's too thin. It sticks up. Yeah, you can't get this in a roll.
No.
That's
what I was asking you. This
Correct.
thing. So that comes in sheets only. How big of a sheet?
2 by 3.
Oh, so it's like laying down a tile floor.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Mostly in condos, again, because of your neighbors.
Right. Interesting.
So this gets glued.
Yeah.
This goes on top, for example. If you're going with laminate, you could put this. You could put this.
This is what's catching my attention here, is the thickness of these together. So
1 inch.
1 inch.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you are probably cutting or redoing
every single door in the
trim.
house. Yeah.
All the trim.
Yeah.
This is something any homeowners need to understand. So when you get into this and you are adding 1 inch, now you may not have 1 inch already in your house. You may have something a lot thinner.
Correct.
So understand that all your door trim moldings are coming down to that old floor. So if they have to come in and now cut all your moldings at the bottom to raise up the height to fit this under it, that may be more money too, because now you have to cut everything, right?
The casings are not so much of a problem. We have the power tools to cut them.
Okay.
But it's the doors. The doors, yes. The doors are going to have to be coming off.
I see the door's got to be trimmed on some cases.
Or they're not going to close.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something to consider. So that's actually...
That's mostly in condos when we run into those.
That's really thick.
Yeah. You got 1 inch.
That would make me 1 inch taller if I stood on it. I'm okay with that.
So yeah, there we go.
That's something that no homeowner understands.
Those little things.
They wonder why is this so much? And like, well, ma'am, we have to cut your doors.
Yeah.
Why do you have to cut my doors? Because the new floor is higher than your old one.
Yeah.
And now another thing too is doing this in only one room is going to create a difference in height between floors.
Yeah.
That's something that's often found at homes. And I let people know you got a floor level change here.
Yeah.
They ask me why. And I'm like, well, it's real simple why. Somebody put a new floor here and didn't put one here.
Yeah.
This floor is thicker.
Imagining the people you work
with. This floor is thicker. and it's a good floor, but they didn't finish all the rooms. So you have a reducer here.
Yeah.
Going from one height to the
beautiful transition
to the next. And some of them are pretty ugly looking.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
So if I was going to do this, in my house, I would do every inch of this house with it.
Oh, of course.
Every inch.
Yes.
I wouldn't have this like slope down to go to the kitchen. I'd have it everywhere. Now, is this waterproof?
No.
So is there something like this that's good for kitchens too or not?
Engineered hardwood?
Yeah.
No. Sometimes people put engineered hardwoods in their kitchens, in their bathrooms. We've done it, of course. It's gonna, again, same thing is gonna go. How much water are we talking about? Like
there's some messy people in bathrooms, man.
Exactly. So in the kitchens, I understand. Maybe you're more careful than others. In the bathrooms, you're taking a shower, water's coming in no matter what. So we don't really recommend it for the bathrooms.
I wouldn't either.
But some people put it. So what's going to happen realistically? Water's going to come in. Some planks might get damaged, maybe buckle here and there. So
make sure you have that extra box.
Yeah, or two. You have them, and then you're going to call us. We'll come and we'll do a repair.
Yeah. So you guys do repairs too?
Yeah. We do
okay,
repairs,
good.
Of course.
Good to know. That's really good information, Emil. Wow, I'm really having a good time right now. This is great.
Glad. I'll hit you with more. Tell me.
Let's see. Okay, we talked about all of that. So, okay. So, for example, you got this engineered floor, and then a piece in the middle of the floor gets damaged.
Oh no!
How do you cut it out?
Engineered hardwood.
Yeah,
we're fine. Since it's glued down again, the glued down installation, everything's not
so
going.
Each piece is glued.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Every piece is glued. Everything's glued down. So what you would do is let's say it's just one board that got scratched or whatever happened needs to be removed. You would chisel out the border of it, trying not to damage the neighboring plank.
Oscillating tool, maybe?
We actually hand chisel them.
Oh, okay.
To be honest, yeah, we kind of hand chisel like just around at first, so they wouldn't damage the other boards.
Right.
Then we cut inside with actually power tools.
Yep.
Get the core, most of the stuff out,
and then pull it from the inside out.
Yeah, pull it inside out.
Just like one of those repairs down there on my floor. That's how you would do that too.
Yes. Very carefully, because you start damaging boards and it's one after another, and then you're redoing the whole room.
Right.
So you take out that plank very carefully. Clean out with the glue under it. Clean all the board. Everything. Basically,
starting from scratch again.
Yeah, start from scratch again. The other board gets cut to size, unless it's perfect size right in the middle. If you have the same size board, perfect. You are gonna have to, since it's a tongue and groove, what ends up happening is you leave the tongue. Now with the groove, you cut the bottom part off.
Got it.
So this gets in.
Right.
And it sits on top of the other groove, other tongue, sorry.
Yep.
You put the glue on top. You're going to have to put the glue and then...
That's how you do it, man.
That's how you do it. It's
a
little complicated,
I just wanted to hear the pros say it.
Right. So it's doable. It's doable 100%. We do it all the time. If you have the same material left over, like a box that gets taken out, put in, sometimes you can't even notice it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
The ones that you do notice is the ones that don't have the box. And we're looking for the closest possible match ever. It's never perfect, and then you have a repair job. It's unless you want to redo the whole room, that's the only option you have. If the floors were done 7 years ago, they're discontinued. They're gone.
Got it. Okay, your website here has a lot of good information on here. Oh, wait a minute.
Thank you.
Hang on.
Yes.
Let's go back to this. You weren't done yet.
Yeah, I was going to say, with this stuff to repair them, it's a little more complicated because, again, it's not a glue down installation. So if a plank is in the middle, you have two options. You're going to have to remove half of the room, getting to that plank to get to the click system and continue back. Or, same thing, you take out that board, but when you insert this one, it's going to have to be glued not to the floor, but to the other boards around it.
I see.
It's not going to be perfect again. And you might hear a few little clicks, sounds here and there. And I'll tell you why. It's because now it's glued to the other remaining boards. So it's still a free floor installation, but if if you have the material, you might as well just remove those ones, insert it.
Just put the couch here, ma'am.
Yeah, there we go.
Put the coffee table there. You're not going to see it ever again.
The repairs are a little annoying with this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I run into a lot of flooring issues. I red up floors all the time. And my response is substandard floor installation. Call a professional to come take a look at this and see what they have to do and give you a quote before you actually sign off on the house. Because you might have to redo it.
Yeah, and those repairs are, for the most part, unless you have a box left over of the engineered hardwood, anything of this is going to be a mess to really repair.
Did we cover that yet?
We didn't cover this underlayment. This is basically like cork. It's just a little more expensive. It's made out of rubber instead of cork material. The only times really this is used is more in like your really high-end places, like maybe in like Santa Monica, for example. They want the rubber.
Underneath the engineered?
Yes.
Or just this stuff?
Underneath the engineered or the laminate, because you can't put this under vinyl anymore. Right.
Interesting. Okay.
The most we've ever had to put was, how much was it? It was this.
Well, you get a real thin one there too, huh?
Yeah, they have different sizes. So sometimes if we're installing hardwood floors, engineered floors, and we need to level a few rooms or something, we sometimes use these products, actually.
Gotcha.
It's great. Yeah, we've had to put, there was one condo, it was so strict, and it was a 1/2-inch cork and a 3/8 rubber of just soundproofing before the hardwood floors. So we were up like an inch something.
Wow.
Ridiculous. They're the craziest, but they really care about you, the neighbors.
Well, that's good. No, that's a good practice. I agree. Because I own a condo, and I've lived in condos, and I've lived in apartments. And
so you know
neighbors.
Yeah, of course. They don't put any kind of soundproofing there.
So anything else you want to add before we get into your website? Anything you think that might have left out?
I mean, we pretty much discussed everything, right?
Yeah. Pricing. So we kind of touched on pricing.
Yeah.
Didn't really get into that. I'd like to dig into that a little bit more.
Yeah. Let's go back into the materials, right?
Yeah.
Or you want to go to the labor?
Well, let's just use a stand. Let's say the house is 1,800 square feet, and this person wants to do the entire house with the expensive stuff, and then the not expensive stuff.
Okay.
So let's kind of give everybody a ballpark, include me, because I'm curious to know what that would be. Okay. So let's say a 1,500 square foot house, then maybe a 2,000 square foot house.
Let's go off 1,000, 2,000 for easy calculations.
All right, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
1,000 or 2,000?
1,000's good. We'll start there.
Let's go with 1,000.
We'll start there.
So we can double it if your house is,
Yeah.
Okay. So 1,000 square foot home. Let's say there's no demo involved, and we'll get into that after. But let's say you're going to put down the nice stuff, engineered hardwood, at $9 a square foot. Plus you're going to need, the glue runs about $1. These are rough numbers, by the way, but, in the ballpark. $1 a square foot for the glue. So you're at 10 now, realistically. To install this stuff, about 4 to 5 in the middle. Let's just go off 4. So you're at like $14 a square foot.
Okay.
At 1,000 square feet, you're at $14,000.
Right. That doesn't sound too bad for a full house that size.
Everyone has their own budget, right?
And there could be there could be some add-ons because you may have to cut the doors.
Again, it's only if it's a condo, realistically, because if you're in homes, we're going to a home and they already have hardwood down, or they have these floors, solid down. Sometimes they don't want to remove them. They just want to go on top. We don't recommend.
I don't like that.
We don't like that either, but
it's like we're putting 2 layers of shingles on a roof. For what? It doesn't help anything.
I know. But to remove these floors, you're looking, at roughly $2 a square foot to demo.
That's the right way to do it, though.
I know. But sometimes the customer's looking at, $2,000. And realistically, you can go on top. It's just you have a different wood under.
Yeah, but the homeowner can demo this themselves.
Yeah.
Do it yourself.
They should. Realistically, you should always get rid of it. You should know what's going on under, because we don't know. Maybe you have mold under there, and then you're putting another layer on top, right?
Right. The old saying is, there's a little Home Depot in everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to be a DIYer, man. You got to demo stuff yourself. It's fun. I love demolition.
You save the money.
The money. You just fill up the trash can, and, take a break, then do it again.
That's it.
You clear out the whole room. You're saving yourself money. Yeah, and you take some pride of ownership with that.
Of course.
Yeah, I didn't put the floor down, but I ripped it up.
We have a lot of clients who rip up their own carpet. 100%. Yeah. They ask us, is that okay? And we tell them, yeah, go ahead and knock yourself out.
I don't want to get down and touch your nasty carpet. I've been there since 1970.
I've been in some nasty homes.
We have, both of us.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying like about 14 grand with that expensive stuff and about 1,000 square foot house. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Okay, 14 grand. Yeah. So 2,000 square foot, you're just basically doubling that.
Doubling it at 2,800. Maybe you'll get a little discount on the material if the vendor's in a good mood or something, But realistically, you're at, those are just rough numbers, of course. Going off this material, this is more on your high end.
Yeah, that's very high end.
It's a higher end material. Roughly what people spend is about, they want to be in the $7, $8 range.
Okay.
For hardwood floors, for example. So something like this.
Couple knots are okay then.
Couple knots here and there. Again, and I tell to the customer, of course, it's up to the installer. It's going to be his craft. Is he going to pull out every board from the box and just throw it down? Or is he going to be like me when I started out?
Selective.
That's what I started. That was my first, other than ripping up carpet, I was opening up boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that under my belt. So I took out boards and I would take a look and I'd be like, but Dad, I don't know about this board. He'd be like, yeah, let's use this one for the closet, or let's not use it at all.
Yeah, sure. Closet away. Yep.
So we kind of worked around them. Sometimes you have a nice clean board, and the end of it has this, this beautiful knot right here at the end of the board. So you just cut it out.
By the way, there's nothing beautiful about a knot. He was being sarcastic.
Right. So you kind of think, I can use that board for the end. You start thinking, and you kind of work with it. Of course, if you start putting everything down. So something like this, about $7 a square foot.
Okay. And going with the, let's say that same size 1,000 square foot house with the luxury vinyl.
With the luxury,
not the cheap vinyl, the luxury.
The luxury vinyl. So
not the ghetto vinyl.
Vinyl, your price range, the ones I carry, of course, and about from $3 to $5 a square foot material. 3 to 5. So something like this, decent size, actually about roughly $4.
Right.
$4 a square foot. So let's go off this sample right here. $4 a square foot. To install it, you're at $3. $7 a square foot. 7,000.
That's half.
That's pretty much half.
Yeah, that's pretty much half.
No glue needed. So you're not spending any glue. And realistically, a homeowner can install this themselves. I'll be completely honest. A lot of times
I did.
You did it.
If I can do it, anybody can do it.
You don't need any,
By the way, I made a video. Well, I filmed my whole process from start to finish. I haven't edited it yet. I got to get my butt in gear, and I'm going to release that on my YouTube channel. Nice. So, because I was trying to just add these things to my YouTube channel, because these are DIY stuff, and I love sharing knowledge. So it's like. Course. It's
what we're doing right now.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to releasing that, and you'll see me actually putting this down. My biggest mistake was I cut when I was cutting my toilet flange around the toilet flange.
Okay.
I just measured wrong, and I'm like,
a little wide.
Yeah, it was like an egg shape on one side. What the hell did that? I'm like slapping myself, going, well, how the hell did you do that, dude? You're smarter than this. Yeah. I just measured off wrong. That's all.
It happens.
But it still worked. I made it work.
How many times did you run back to Home Depot?
Oh,
2-3 times.
Man,
2-3 times.
I should have frequent flyer miles over there. But anyway, your website.
Thank you.
Let's get into your website. So I think we covered the pricing with everybody. So I can get a general idea of what kind of.
Yeah, of course, and they can always call, and we can always explain their situation to know. This is the.
Now you told me that you're doing the sales over at the showroom.
Yes. That's
so Emil is the man. You want to yell out a phone number right now for people to call you and let them know where you're at.
We do have a showroom phone number, but personally, I like working off my cell phone.
Okay.
We're with our cell phone 24/7, so that's how I actually work.
Sure.
So 818-917-7736. Our phones are on us 24/7. I answer calls 24/7. Realistically, unless I'm sleeping. So I cover the sales now.
Okay.
I transitioned straight into the sales. I'm in the showroom 6 times a week. I got to
make it down there. Like I said, next time in Culver City, I'm swinging by for sure. I'll take you to lunch.
Yeah, that'd be Great. Look forward to
yeah,
it.
I want to see your showroom. It looks really nice, man. How do you manage all these different things? All the suppliers, just the manufacturers drop those off for you, and you just kind of make displays. How does that work?
So let me tell you a little story of what happened, right? So this was a different, this location was a different hardwood store. Yeah. We actually did a lot of installs for them. And over the years, and ever since COVID, they kind of, I don't know, it was just kind of going down. The management wasn't working out.
Sure.
Anyways, long story short, they closed down. And we were we wanted a showroom for a very long time. My dad and I, we didn't know how to pull the trigger. Always was like, my dad's like, well, you're my main guy. Oh, sorry, you're my main guy. Like, what do we do, Emil? What's gonna happen? But we knew it had to be done.
Right.
If you want to grow in this business, you have to take these big steps. You have to pull the trigger. So when this kind of happened, we all sat down. My family and I, we all sat down. We're like, we're doing this. Like, there's no way around.
That is so cool, man. That your whole you and your family are all in on this. That is awesome.
Everyone puts in work.
That's awesome, man.
Different. Yeah, thank you. So everyone, but we just pulled the trigger, and we were like, we're gonna take over this location. We knew who was renting it. Blah blah blah. So yeah, it was within 2 weeks we transitioned into this place.
So they were just going to get out of their lease, and you were going to just step in.
Correct. For this location, with our name, of course. They had a different name.
And it was probably somewhat set up for display already, so you kind of just worked around that.
So they left everything.
Oh,
they left all those samples. Realistically, all those wood samples, the vendors, they want you to sell it.
Sure.
So they will bring it.
They make it easy for you.
They'll bring it for you. Some want to charge. Some understand that.
So wait a second. You want to charge me to make you money?
Yeah.
I've had many conversations with people like that on the phone.
Exactly. We pay a lot of money for rent, and then, anyways, let's not get into that. So we had all these different companies, but over the years, I installed personally for 10 years. My dad's been installing for 20 years.
Yeah.
So we've installed most of these companies. I've worked with them. I haven't met the vendors yet, but I've installed the material myself. My dad has. Yeah. So we're like, oh, cool. Like,
and that's valuable, man.
Yeah. But we've installed this so many times. Like, I want to meet the guy. I want to see who's behind the company, right? You meet the vendors.
Sure.
So in that little 2-week transition, I was there every day, and vendors come in. Of course, they did hear that they were closing down. So be some new people here. So I started meeting everybody. That's what it was. I started meeting every vendor, and then it was kind of up to me, really, who we want to continue working with.
Right.
And it wasn't just because you have the nicest material, because you can have the most nicest material, but if the connection is not there,
if you're a dick, you're a dick.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Basically,
I understand.
Straight to the point.
Not everybody gets along in business.
Yeah.
You got to find the right connections. Yeah.
It took a while, so there was a lot of different materials. Believe it or not, there was some material there, some racks there, and the vendors didn't come in for about 6-7 months. And we waited because I wanted to see everybody, if the material was here, obviously they maybe sold, they worked with them. So some vendors were there every month, every 2 weeks, making sure everything's up to date. All the samples are
Smart.
up to date.
And they're probably still in business, aren't they?
100%. And I gave them more room.
Yeah.
And then the ones
that's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. And then the ones that came in, they're like, oh, wow, it's a new store. Congrats. We're like, well, we've been here for 7 months. Where you been? And...
Yeah, shelf space. It's like any store, any grocery store, any Home Depot, any auto detail place. Ever walk into like a AutoZone and look at the spray wax? There's like 50 different brands.
Right.
It's like a rainbow color of just different things. And it's like, where do you start?
Yeah.
And people fight for that space.
Exactly.
All the time.
Exactly.
They fight for that. They like smooge all the time just to get that eye level spot. So when they're looking straight, they'll see it
because they want it.
It's all about placement, right? Product placement.
Of course.
It's
that.
Yeah, it's a huge thing.
It's also what I'm gonna personally show, because a client can come in and it's they say, oh, show me the engineered hardwood in in the lighter tone, and then it's up to me to start pulling samples. And sometimes they think we favored some vendors over the other ones. Realistically, anyone that I do business with, I like them all the same. Mm-hmm. It's fair game. It's up to the client what they choose.
Yeah.
They choose the lighter colors, and what I'll do, and sometimes they do too. We walk around, we look at samples. Oh, this one, I'll pull it out. I'll pull some out. They choose someone. We pull out 10 samples. We had the natural light coming in. So they can see it. So we put the samples down.
Lighting makes a big difference.
Oh, 100%. I even let the customers borrow these. It's how they look at home.
Yeah.
Because it's a big thing.
That's crazy. So your services, let's see, let me get into that. So you got hardwood floor installation.
Yes.
As we talked about, luxury vinyl floor installation, laminate floor installation, hardwood stair installation.
Yeah.
Tell me about that, hardwood stair installation.
It's fun.
Is that sarcasm right there?
It's very craft. You have to put a lot of craft into it. It's not like just installing floors.
You got to be a finished carpenter for that.
Correct. It's not. You're not just installing huge square footages. You're working in a small environment. So you're doing fine cuts. It's not just one after another.
And it's all going to be looked at.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
It's like a showpiece in a house.
Yes.
And you do those kind of so like the open stairs.
Yes. You have to.
Yeah, I've been down that road a little bit in the past. It's kind of a tough one to deal with, and you got to be really good with finish work.
Yeah, you have to be a very good finish carpenter that's going to do this kind of work. And
hardwood floor refinishing. So if somebody actually has a real hardwood floor, you're available for that too.
Yes, of course. We refinish and all the time.
And you do repairs.
And we do repairs. We love them.
This is something I can help you with. I could definitely refer you a lot of customers. Definitely for repairs and installs, but sometimes they just need repairs.
I know.
So
sometimes they don't want to spend the big money, which they shouldn't. They already have floors.
But you're the sales guy. But you might probably talk them into a new floor anyway.
Well, it's funny that you say that. Again, everyone has a budget for what they're trying to spend. I'm just going to be as open as possible. If they're trying to find some wood that's, I know it's not available.
Right.
I'm not going to, tell them like, hey, we're going to take a look at it, try to sweeten. No, it's gone. You have this option and this option.
Right. So laminate floor, not my favorite. Oh, you get that. Is that the herringbone look?
That's the herringbone. Yeah, it's coming back right now.
Is it?
It is. Yeah.
Interesting. And repair. So it doesn't matter how big the repair is. You guys just have a flat rate for that? How does that work? If it's just like a basic one piece, how do you do that? Just by the hour?
One piece. Yeah, it's it's tough by the hour because it's never going to be 1 hour or 2 hours.
Right.
It's going to be either a half day or a full day charge.
I see.
Something like that. Yeah,
I'm just curious about how that works. I just haven't dealt with that. And where's your showroom located so people can look at it?
In Culver City, California, 4137 Sepulveda Boulevard, Culver City, California.
All right. And
I'm there 6 days a week.
And your website is ekoflooring.us.
Yes.
That's the website address. Yes. And then for sales, you already gave out your number for that. And I'm going to put all this information in the description of the podcast so people can find you.
Go there, sit there, drink his coffee, and study for the test.
Ah, nice.
For like 2 hours, however long our class was.
I was contributing by keeping you entertained.
Pretty much. And he's like, I had to drive you there because, you weren't driving yet.
Yeah.
So I had to drive you there. And, what am I? He wouldn't drive back home. It was too far of a drive.
Sure.
So he's like, I just get my coffee.
Smart.
He loves coffee, studied for the most part. And then, I think it was like 6 months later, I got my license. So I was driving myself, but then so that helped him actually physically study for it because he was working. When you come home, it's very tough to sit down and kind of study. You really have to, but so he did that while I was training jiu-jitsu with you. He was studying the test.
Okay, now we're going to get out memory lane here. I just thought of something. I'm pretty sure it was you.
Tell me.
You used to come in high a lot.
Yes, I did.
I think I used to give you shit for it too. But like, you know what, Emil, you seem to be about 2 seconds behind everybody else. And I'm going to say that's probably because you got stoned before you got here.
Probably.
You were, I remember, I could see it in your eyes. You would just give me this dead stare. I remember it, but I always messed with you and I always said, Emil, you're definitely missing those moves. you're like a half a second
Yeah,
too late every time someone comes after you.
Didn't really help me there, did it?
That was great. That was great. So that was how long did I teach you guys? About a year?
Oh no, I think it was like
Is it more than that? It was like 2 years?
Yeah, it was like 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. And did you do any MMA tournaments? I don't remember.
No MMA, just jiu-jitsu ones.
Jiu-jitsu tournaments,
Jiu-jitsu
yeah.
ones we did, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. I had fun teaching you guys. That was a lot of fun.
It was great. We learned so much, to be honest. And
Yeah, look at Robert nowadays, and Robert's
I know, it's
Mr.
amazing.
Stand-up over there.
No,
He's boxing,
he's
kickboxing.
great. He's won some belts, I believe.
Yeah,
right?
he's done quite well in his arena there. That's really good. So no, I'm happy to see Chase. Remember Chase?
Yeah, of course. I remember everyone.
Chase. I inspected his house a while
Did you
back,
really?
about a year ago.
No
I think it was
way.
about a year ago now. He's doing really well. He's got a really good job.
It's awesome. I think, with
Engaged.
computers.
No, he was married now, and he's married.
Yeah, I was at his wedding. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who else? You, Robert, Chase, were the main guys.
Yeah.
With the three musketeers. In other words, you guys were always there. Like I don't think you guys ever missed classes. Yeah, you guys loved it.
Was
Yeah,
my thing. When I first got into it,
yeah.
I was like, I want to do this.
So when I met you, you were 17, 16?
I was 16 and a half.
And what are you
turned
now?
17. I just turned 30.
Right.
I know.
Right.
I have a 3-year-old daughter. And
Oh, that's awesome, dude. See, everyone's growing up. I love to see you guys. I'm happy to see that all you guys are so young when I was training you.
I know.
But you've all
And
come,
you still look the same. I
Yeah.
told you that.
you've all I saw you in class the other day and he's like, you look the same, dude.
And Robert told me that too. He's like, you're gonna see John. He's like, he hasn't changed since. I was like, really? He's like, at all. It was so funny. Actually,
Yeah.
that's why I went to the gym, to see everyone.
Take a magic pill that keeps me young.
Yeah, nice.
Okay. No, I just been a gym rat for a long time. It's hard for me to sit around and get fat. It's not me. It's just not in my DNA.
I don't think it was ever you, right?
No. But no, I'm really happy to see you guys come up and just turn into men. And then look at you're running a business with your dad. That's fantastic, man. That's a really good story, man. You started off just on the bottom and you stuck it out with your dad and your family and you all stuck together. That is a great story. You should be proud of that. I'm very proud of you, man. I'm very proud of you. Proud of Robert, Chase, all you guys. It's awesome. And it was great seeing you guys. What we're gonna do? We're all gonna get together. I'm gonna arrange something. We're all just gonna hang out and just talk about the old days or whatever life. Maybe I could still give you guys some advice. I'm still older.
I know. I didn't forget. Let's do
But anyway, that's I think we covered a lot.
We covered a good amount, I think.
Everybody listening, I learned a lot today. Emil has a lot of information and a lot of experience. Don't let his young age fool you, because he's been doing this for a minute. So when a salesman had actually installed stuff, or that's a big step up from just a salesman who's never really done that. So so I'm sure Emil can answer all your questions if you call him.
Yeah,
and
of course.
he'll give you some honest opinions about stuff. And because I taught him discipline when he was training jiu-jitsu. Okay, all discipline. So
100%.
and I know he still has that in him. So let's give him a call if you're going to talk hardwood floors or luxury vinyl. And thanks for coming on the show, man.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Good stuff. Great seeing you. And one more time, ekoflooring.us. Check out the website and give Emil a call, and we'll take care of you.
Yes, I will.
All right, man. Thank you.
Thank you, John.